Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. This is a set of acrylic French nails with a magnetic pom-pom. Unfortunately, I forgot to press record at the start of this video on this occasion, but I did manage to show you me making a French smile line on the pinky, so that's what I'm going to be doing now, just putting that first bead down and then shaping it with my brush to make that pointed smile line. The previous video I did of the black set, I did a mixed design, and one of the nails was a pointed French. And I only did one French nail in the set, and although I did like the way that the black set come out, I finished them thinking like, oh, I wish I'd done a full set of the pointed French nail. So I decided to do that with the white. I thought white French always looks amazing. French is like one of my favourite things to do. I'm sure you've heard me bang on about it in so many videos. So I thought, what better way to use the pointed French than with the classic colours of pink and white. So yeah, I'm using my size 12 brush in this set because these nails are quite long. I'm again using my favourite nail tips. These are my Nailed by Lucy easy almond nail tips. I haven't taken any length off these because I wanted these to be really long, but obviously if you did get these tips and wanted to cut them down, they're so narrow and tapered that it wouldn't take much filing to get them back into the almond or stiletto shape that you wanted. Or you could, if you wanted a really narrow coffin, you could just snip the end off and have a really nice skinny coffin shape as well. I'll leave a link to her website. I've got to update all of my videos with website links because I haven't sat and done that yet, but I will be putting all the links to all the products that I'm using if they still exist. There's some stuff that doesn't exist anymore, but yeah, I'll put all links to products and stuff in the description box for you all. I've left this part of the video is in real time. I think there are some other bits that I've sped up just to, because I am doing the same thing on every nail essentially, so there wasn't really much need for me to keep it all in real time, so it's a little bit of a quicker video. And luckily this time I did actually manage to video all my embellishment application. It's normally the other way around. I normally forget to record that bit and record me doing the design, but this time I forgot to record pretty much most of the design, but I've remembered to record the embellishment. But swings and roundabouts, guys, I'm not perfect. I hope that you guys don't mind. Smile lines are set. I'm going to file them crisp with my hand file. This is my metal hand file that I always use. This is from Glitter Planet. I always usually have 100 and 180 on each side. And yes, I'm just trying to keep that file upright towards me and keep it straight against that wall of the smile line, and just filing back and forward to try and make it crisp and make it a nice triangular shape. And I'm swapping quite frequently between the sides that I'm filing, just to make sure that I'm not over filing on one side. I'm trying to keep it nice and even. So I've left this little clip of me filing the index finger here in real time. I'm going to do exactly the same on all the other nails, so I have sped them up by about 4 times. I've dusted off all of the nails and I'm going to start applying my white acrylic. I'm going to be coming in with quite a large bead because these nails are really long. I've also drained my liquid out of the back of the brush to try and dry up the bead a little bit, just to make the manipulation of the acrylic as easy as possible. For those of you who are fairly experienced in doing acrylic nails, you'll know that white acrylic is the devil. I've said it in many videos before, along with black. Black and white acrylics are the hardest colour powders to work with most often than not. So even though my bead is quite dry, it is still, like you can see, it does still get a little bit sticky on my brush. And I'm just trying to pat and manipulate this down the nail. I'm not bothered about it going over my smile line because when I file, that's all going to come off anyway. And because the white powder is a structure powder, it's a core line powder, I don't need to encapsulate it, so I can build all the structure that I need out of my white powder. So I'm just trying to make sure that as I put this acrylic down, it's not just a case of me laying the colour on. I've also got to make sure that the nail is built thick enough in the right places as well. So again, I think I've done this index finger in real time, and then I will have sped the application of the other fingers up just so that you can see this is the speed that I'm working at. But yeah, I've sped the other ones up so that it's not a mega long video. only filmed me filing the index finger here just because, like I've said in previous videos, with this fake hand and where I don't glue the nail tips down anymore, it is quite difficult for me to film me finish filing because I'm constantly having to move the nail tips and the hand and things like that. So I'm just showing you the index finger because I thought it is a nice satisfying watch to see a French coming through. So I'm just tidying up the sidewalls first with my hand file. I'm trying to get the point back in that stiletto shape because they've rounded off with the acrylic application, which is fine if you're going for like a sort of almond shape, but I'm not. I want a nice sharp stiletto, so I'm doing that first. And now I'm going to use my Efile to debulk where the bottom of that smile line is, that is covered with the white acrylic. That's going to help me fix my structure as well, because I want to keep the bulk of the nail in the back third around where the cuticle area is of the nail. So where I'm filing over here, this is where I want to sort of debulk it a little bit and blend it into the thinner acrylic of the tip, and it's just really nice and satisfying to see the crispness of that smile line coming through that white acrylic. I'm done with my Efile now, and I'm just gonna whiz over with my hand file just to make sure that there's no lumps and bumps, get the surface of the nail nice and smooth, but I'm satisfied that my structure is pretty much where I want it to be. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna meet you back for crystal application. Starting off on the ring finger, this is going to be the main feature of the set. This is a magnet that I'm applying that goes with one of my pom-poms that I got from Nailed by Lucy. So I've put that on with a small bead of clear acrylic, and I'm just kind of tidying up to make sure that there's no acrylic seeping out the edges. And then I'm going to start putting some crystals down around it, because even without the pom-pom, the kind of magnets look quite nice. So I want it to look still decorated even without the pom-pom. This part of the video I have sped up, obviously, because I'm going backwards and forwards and it's a bit meticulous. And I'm going to be flitting in between the nails, because while I was doing this, I didn't really know how I wanted the crystals to be. I have kind of done my sort of typical application around the cuticle areas, but I was sort of still undecided on what colours I was going to use, what order I was going to put them in. So that's why I'm sort of going backwards and forwards each time between fingers. But yeah, I'm just applying my flat back crystals with some crystal resin, and then I will show you some caviar bead placement as well in between the crystals. But that's essentially it really. So I'm going to leave you to finish watching the crystal application. I'm going to come in top coat and all that stuff, and I've shown a clip of what the finished product looks like at the end as well. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I say this at the end of all of my videos, but it really helps me. Let me know your thoughts, or if you've done any sets like this, drop me your Instagram handles. Also, don't forget to enter my competition. I am going to post an update on that, because I think I'm going to announce a winner at less than 5,000 subscribers, I'm thinking I might just drop it right down to 3 because I'm really keen to get the prize sent out to someone. So I'll leave a link for that. But yeah, come and say hello, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.